Hey, Empoweristas, it's Alex Worley, and I'm joined by the Stiletto Gal, Hillary Gadsby, and we are at her event series. It's called Secrets of Successful Women Entrepreneurs at Baltaire. Gorgeous venue. Loving the fireside chat that you're going to be utilizing tonight with your speaker. And you are a master connector. You connect women to each other, like-minded women. You connect women to their mentors and so many opportunities. So that's what we're going to talk to Hillary about. And first of all, why is it so important for women to create a sisterhood and to help each other?
Because we were taught to compete with each other. And it is so important from now on to just collaborate with each other instead of compete. Because honestly, the more women that you have together, the bigger things get. I mean, look at this. I mean, the woman who helped me put this together, Krista Ramos, who's the director of events here, she is such an amazing woman, and it's just, you know, women collaborating with each other and helping one another. So
yeah, I love to say more is more is more.
Agreed.
You know?
Yeah.
More following, more ideas, more resources, more everything. And you are such a good example of that.
Thank you.
So you love to connect people with mentors. So what advice do you have for someone who maybe doesn't have a mentor yet? How do you go about getting one?
Well, my feeling is that you need to just ask, because somebody could say no or they could say yes. Most of the time they'll say yes. For me, I would say that I went to look for mentors. I actually had men as mentors, and I didn't have women as mentors. And that's kind of why I started Stiletto Gal, is because I didn't have those mentors. So I would say ask, and then also find somebody who's in your industry that has about 10 years more experience than you do.
Yeah, that's great advice. And I don't know if you agree with this, but I like to tell women that I mentor, and when they're trying to expand their mentors, to just plant the seed, you know, just get the conversation started and email someone, ask them if they have 15 minutes to hop on the phone, or can you meet me for coffee? Be obvious about your intention. But would you agree that you just kind of have to
100%.
start the conversation?
Exactly. It goes back to just ask. I mean, it is just to start the conversation. Honestly, go on LinkedIn even. And if there's somebody you really want to meet, send them a message, because 9 times out of 10, they'll probably respond.
Does it go the same with collaborations? Do you feel it's just making the connection, starting the conversation?
I've been able to do that. I mean, I just reach out to whomever it is. And for example, like Dana with Pre-Heels, I reached out to her on Instagram. I reached out to her on Instagram. I was like, we should talk. And so that's what happened. And luckily she's in LA, and we had coffee, and that was it. So,
it doesn't have to be big and scary and formal. Like literally, like you said, you can shoot someone an Instagram message. You know, technology is beautiful.
Exactly.
So what about networking? Obviously, you put on these amazing events, and you not only want women to learn from your speakers, but to also connect with each other.
Yes.
How do you make sure that you're making that connection at an event?
Well, the first thing we do is we have networking in the beginning and also in the end. So at the beginning, you come in, you start meeting people, and then we have the talk, and then there's networking at the end, because really what's important is actually connecting with people that you don't know, because that's really where the magic happens.
Totally. So is it the same thing? You just start that conversation?
You start the conversation. And I actually tend to go around the room and introduce people, because I think that's really important. I like to be part of my event, not just the host. I like to be part of it as well.
Yeah. For someone who's maybe a little bit more introverted, where talking to strangers is a little bit intimidating, do you have a suggestion for an icebreaker?
Yeah. How can I help you?
Ooh, I love that. Because so often we try and be impressive and say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But really, at the end of the day, all connections in the workplace really happen when you're helping somebody, right?
Exactly. I mean, it happens organically.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Let's talk about your journey a little bit. You have a thriving events business, but I'm sure it didn't even start there. So how did you even, first of all, start a Gadsby Affair?
So a Gadsby Affair started in 2008. I was actually working for another company, and a client that I was bringing into that company, I decided I didn't want to work for this other company anymore. And he kind of said, why don't you start your own thing? Because I want to work with you. You can do this, Hillary. It's not a big deal. And so I did.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times someone believing in you is what you need to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And it probably helps give you that confidence to go out and do it on your own.
Absolutely.
So what is the number one lesson that you've learned since being an entrepreneur?
Oh God. You get kicked in the gut so many times, but
I feel you.
I would say, and my mother has told me this always, and she's really good at this, you just get right back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as failure. You just keep going.
No,
you learn from your mistakes.
Exactly. And I always feel like there may be no's, but there's always a yes and one no.
Oh, I love that.
You just keep going and going and going. And if you have to bother someone to the extent of getting annoyed, there will be a yes finally.
Oh, I love it. That is such great advice. And lastly, what is your definition of empowerment?
I would say connecting people. And that's what I really love doing, is connecting young women to other women.
And you do it well.
Thank
and let
you.
her connect you. Definitely check out her website. What is it?
StilettoGal.com.
And will there be updates on future events?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
We have a college tour starting in March, which is the We Inspire Leadership Summit. And we're focused on Latina, African American, and Asian women. So that's March 31st at Woodbury University.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.